Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the library of Ruina. And once again, as you can see, we're on the starting menu. What could that mean? It means that Hockmer has been released, and we're clearly going to encounter him straight away, so let's see what he has to say. Religion, huh? This floor smells like danger. So you've come, Roland. Hey, Hockmer, I'm Roland, the guy who's going to be bringing books here from now on. And you double as Angela's servant. Yep, a servant I am. I love how it actually comes up with servant right there. You seem rather content with your occupation. It's not about satisfaction or anything. I'm just doing this because the other option is death. You aren't exactly fond of me or Angela, huh? Judging from your overbearing attitude right out the gate. I have no obligation to treat you ilk with any courtesy or greeting. Any faith I would have has long been crushed. I bet you'd make good friends with Yesod down there. I dedicated my entire life to fulfilling the wish of a single person. You look very fancy right there, Hockmer, and Jesus Christ, Floor of Religion is extremely apt with this goddamn music of angelic choir that's playing in the background. And Angela stomped that wish. Got it. Plus, you probably loathe me as well, since I'm her full-time assistant. I mean, you already had an agreement and everything, didn't you? You're supposed to help her complete the library and find the one book she seeks, right? Do you truly believe that one singular book exists as Angela claims? What? Duh, she wouldn't be looking for it if it didn't exist. Indeed, she firmly believes that the invitation will lead her to that book somehow. Then let me ask, how could you put your faith in the invitation and Angela so easily? Including her promise to give you freedom once her goal has been met. Well, I mean, obviously. The library is expanding as a matter of fact, and Angela and the other librarians are slowly changing too, yeah? So that is the basis of your faith? How preposterous. What's your point, old man? Just bring me more books. I have spent much time in boredom until now. Well, Hockmer turned into a grumpy old man, as you can tell. Plus, he's using a cane. He is awesome. That is bloody awesome. I need a fucking book of Mel. Are you fucking serious right there? God damn everything. Alright, well, fair enough. That's not what we're doing immediately today anyway. We are dealing with the Netzach team. So, little Netzach team, here we will be entering the book of Arun. Who was Arun? Arun was a very annoying pink giraffe, which just says, "Oh, you did work perfectly for me." Well, I'm just gonna leave this joint then. "Oh, you did horrible work with me." Well, I'm just gonna leave this joint then. The giraffe was one of the most annoying characters. So, needless to say, we can only hope to see how bad this giraffe is going to be. So as you can see, I've done a little work on Netzach's team, and it's kind of a bit focused on, well, just surviving more than anything, and then just doing damage as you can. So let's see how well we do, shall we? Hello, Arun. Maybe we need something that can understand that thing. That's awful. Where's that deep forest supposed to be? The aroma is as strong as ever. Its weapon used to give off the same smell, too. Did it seriously? Why do you have a broken dice? Why do all these have zero light? Alright, hold on. To the earth whence I came, this character dies upon getting staggered. These flowers bloom uncontrollably, never to wither. Blossoming fragrance. If you can smell the scent that will not go away, you must be standing in the... Wow. As I said, they really can't just fix that. The aroma of bursting petals will invite you to a gentle world. I'm not convinced on that. The bloom of fragrant flowers accompanied the magnificent beginning of my descent into despair. That sounds kind of sad. If you can smell the smell that will not go away, blah blah blah, the rest is not here. God damn you. Blossoming fragrance. The character's attacks only deal stagger damage to librarians. Okay. If a librarian becomes staggered, they are instantly killed. Okay. And the one who emerged from the earth is spawned next scene. Well, it's a good thing I kind of focused in stagger recovery, isn't it? Doll fashioned from the earth. Takes no damage from burn or bleed. Ah, good thing we don't focus in that. Alright, what about you? Breathless Atonement. This character only takes damage from the librarian with the Laurel Wealth status. Alright. This character's attacks only deal stagger damage. Alright. Unwilting Flower. Starting from scene 2, a petal blooms behind the abnormality at the start of each scene. If 3 petals have accumulated at the start of the scene, remove all of them and use a mass attack page. Huh. Petals of Tears. Upon becoming staggered, lose 40 HP and remove all petals at the start of the next scene. In addition, all librarians recover 50% of their max stagger resist. And you're weak to piercing, that's the main thing. Alright, so you basically just... Our stagger HP is our actual HP in this circumstance. Alright, well... I'm not sure if I want to... On use, give Laurel Wealth status next scene. This character can only takes damage from the librarian with the Laurel Wealth status. Alright, so if that's the case, that means we can only attack these bastards. What are these things weak to? Smashing. They're weak to smashing. Oh, joy of joys, they're weak to smashing. Alright, well, let's see if this does enough, or whether I should have just focused on the singular one. I'm leaning towards the idea I should have just focused on a singular one. Okay. So, you now have that status. Only this character can damage a rune, and someone wielding its power. Meaning everyone is fucking targeting them. On hit, target stagger damage resistances change to fatal for next scene. Full Bloom, Aroma. Unclash Wind, deals 6 stagger damage to target, recover 6 HP. In other words, don't bother attacking that. Is what I'm hearing. What is Aroma? I don't think I want to know what Aroma is. What's better than being immobilized or having fatal resistances? Actually, the better way to do this would be, because of the fact it looks like they only attack the person with that ability, then we just need to make sure we block those attacks. We don't care if the stagger at fate resistance to fate stagger fatal hits the other people, because of the simple fact that it doesn't matter. So How many attacks did you just deal? Upon taking a hit, receive bonus stagger damage. No, I'd rather us all recover stagger resist upon being hit. Because they've made it so that only affects allies now. Making it bloody invaluable. Okay. Right. What are my options? What is this aroma? At the start of the scene, take 1 stagger damage and half the stack. Okay. Interesting. I definitely should have had you tank the first ability. Mr. Boris. Okay. This ought to be interesting. Okay. I'm sorry. No, game. Fuck off. No, game. Fuck off. He intercepted that fucking gun attack. If you wanna fuck with me, I'm not gonna play. I have made that statement on so many multiple occasions. He blocked that attack. Thus, he didn't. Why didn't he block it? Don't fuck with me. I need to rethink your fucking deck if you're just gonna get constant cards which say, give me power. Alright, this time we're gonna make sure we fucking murder one. Is all I can say. And of course I fucking roll minimum on all of the first attacks. Alright, well. I was about to say, you're not actually going to tell me this bastard is actually going to live, are you? No. No, you won't. The aroma won't go away. I'm pretty sure it won't, no. Okay. Well then. You, good sir, luckily have yourself a deep drag to which you can do that. Okay? Okay. Next then. What's next important? That doesn't matter. Okay. So, let's see how this goes. Bang. Bang. Good damage, now you get hit. That's fine, it happens. Excellent. And you get hit for a massive ton of damage. That's what we like to see. You get absolutely decimated. Magnificent. That's unfortunate, but also in no shape or form matter. And now we get this. So. Ooh. That could be really useful. Let's see. We're not actually that bad on stagger HP right now. But if I do that, one of them will die, which is exceptionally useful. But that probably has its primary uses in the very end. I'm gonna go with tentacles, because I don't think I need the other one. What are you doing then? 2 aromas. Interesting. Interesting. You're actually ironically resistant to piercing stagger, which is really good. It says you can only be damaged by someone with the effect. But does that apply to everything is the big question. Either way, I'm probably better off trying to get rid of the minions first. So let's just get on with this. So, bang, bang, nice. Fuck, awesome, awesome. Well, whatever. Well, That was a thing. You really rolled fucking minimum for that. The one and only time I need you to roll anything other than fucking minimum. Okay. Okay. Right. As useful as that probably is in the long run, I'm taking that. Screw you. So mass attack, summation. Alright. What kind of summation, if I might ask? Does that mean summation on each attack, or what? Because normally when it's summation, it's a single attack rather than that. Unless you're talking about I need to come up with a total of 30. I'm not convinced. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Alright. So that was completely negated. So it was summation on an each and every attack. Okay then. Well, fuck. That did absolutely nothing to me. I find that quite fun. I don't think that reduced their max whatchamacallit. Alright. Fair enough. That is useless. That's not. So let's give that to him, just so that she might get whatchamacallit. Also, by the way, you're now fucking dead. More than likely. Because I'm not sure if the petal still applies because of the fact you're... Actually, you know what? I'm not risking the idea that it's still only the petal that applies. Because if that's the case, that leads to very bad things. So... Interesting how the effect still applies, though. Nope, you can still only be damaged by the person with the goddamn ability. That's awkward. I'm sorry, how did you get incomprehensible again? Upon taking a hit. But you dealt hits. You didn't take hits. Also, that was probably an extremely bad thing to do, considering the fact he's got almost no energy left. Jesus Christ. Actually, I just realized. Just because he's the only one that... Oh, the draining effect on her maximum, whatchamacallit, does take effect. Oh, pal, you're so fucked. So Netzach, you tank that one, and you tank that one. Because that means that he can then do some damage, and then this good chap can then do some... And then this guy can just reduce their maximum. Alright, everyone. Are we good? I think we're good. Nice job, Netzach, blocking all of those. That could have worked out better. That worked out good enough. Okay. Ooh, interesting. That effect ran out now, did it? Okay. Who do we want to give that to? I'm honestly gonna say Boris again, because Boris is awesome. I don't think you can reduce their maximum any further, but I'm not gonna make you stop trying. Alright then, little moron. Let's see, you want to do that, I don't care. You want to do that, that one I care a little. Okay, do it. Boris, you overpowered fucking tanky bastard. It's all I can say on the matter. Really? One stagger? That's it? Actually, I'm not convinced. If I shock round it, it says on hit deal stagger damage. So logically, if the on hit applies first, then they will take everything. Right? Do it. Nice job, Netzach, you did it! You won us the fight, Netzach! Boom! Death to a rune! Good riddance! What did I get then? Flower petals. Every time the librarian sustains damage greater than 10% of their max HP, all allies recover 3 to 9 stagger. Has its uses. Single ally. Upon a successful pierce attack, inflict 1 aroma. At the start of the next scene, take stagger damage equal to the stacks of... It's stagger burn. That's pretty damn useful, especially on Mr. Sweeper. Each scene, a petal attaches to a random character. After the character with the petal takes 4 hits in a single scene, all characters take 3 to 7 stagger, and the target becomes untargetable for the next scene. I'm not convinced that's useful. Well then, now we could move on to fighting Angela once and for all. But given the timing of this episode so far, that would likely leave it into a cliffhanger, meaning I can't do that. Meaning, give me a moment, everyone. Okay, I am back, and as I said, I could do Angela today and leave you all on a cliffhanger to see what happens during the actual fight, or I could try something else, such as fighting something else. Something that we all know I hate. Something that is my mortal enemy. Something that's very existence defies my existence, and thus it needs to lose, so I can prove that I am the Parafox Archangel, and no bloody goddamn bird is going to be the end of me. So, without a doubt, let's see what Mr. Big Bird can put up against the Parafox Archangel! Hello there! Anyway, Lady Binner isn't here to help us, so we should do this on our own. I remember we had to put that bird to sleep before we could work on it. The most dangerous beast in the forest is the one we're facing right now. I'm not convinced by that, but whatever. So... I'll forget your text, I don't care about you, bird! So what does your little birds have to say? Sleepy Eyes gives a special combat page that can stagger Big Bird to the librarian that defeats this character. Okay. Does not target enchanted librarians. Say what now? Watchful Eyes. Big Bird's targets cannot be redirected by librarians. Explains why you're only speed 1 then. A lamp that burns forever. Uses Dazzle every 3 scenes, which inflicts enchanted on a librarian. When a librarian is enchanted, add a copy of Birdcage to all librarians' decks who aren't enchanted. Alright. A big scary monster lives in this forest. Be careful, it's totally not me. Come over, I'll watch over you. No, you won't, you're a bird. I'll be sad if you got hurt. I'll protect you. Oh, you keep lying to yourself. It's my job to protect children in peril. We're far from children, you fucking creature of darkness. If I kill them first, then no one will be killed by the beast. Unholy creature of ever-loving death. Okay, so what are you doing? On use, target becomes enchanted next scene. Alright. What's that mean? Dice lose power when clashing against Lullaby. Right. Okay. So you need to target that. And you can do so using that. Oh, look, they're weak to pierce. I love it. So what I can see is that I cannot target the big birds. Gains +3 power versus slower targets. Good thing we're not slower. Alright then, let's just see how this all goes then, shall we? Okay, that's a ranged attack. My bad. I didn't realize that. Okay then. So you have now got enchanted. Uncontrollable, speed is fixed at 1, uses dazzled, targeting Big Bird. Okay. If target is enchanted, kill them instantly. Alright. That's a little obscene, but okay. So what's this birdcage do? The effect of this page applies only to librarians. On hit, break a speed dice of target and immobilize next scene. So I need to do that to break your initial dice, right? Why do you have 2 bird cages? That's just a bunch of dodges, which don't matter. Forces target to attack this character next scene, unless target is enchanted. Okay. So, we're just gonna happily sturdy defense against that. And we can't do the same against that. So instead, you're going to sturdy defense that one. And then, extract fuel on this one. Should I just frost ammunition with you? Because I don't think you can do anything else this turn. Either way, you're probably going to take a bit of damage. I'm also noticing they really like to use Pierce. I should be using Boris. I should use Boris. Are you fucking serious right there? I'm sorry, what the fuck was I meant to do then? Alright, let's try this again, Bert! And we're going to see what kind of results we have this time. Aren't we? Yes. Intense stare. You're targeting Boris with that. Oh, you poor little fucker. So, you're resistant to bludgeoning. That's not too good. You're enchanting him next turn. Okay. So we desperately need to kill one of these little munchkins immediately. Is what I'm getting from this. And apparently my guys can't roll for crap, is what I'm also getting from this. Okay. On hit, break at speed dice of the target and immobilize next scene. Well, how the fuck am I meant to do that? What? This doesn't make fucking sense. That's a counter dice. I can't do anything versus the counter dice. Step 1. Murder a fucking bird. That is a requirement. Question. How? Answer. Unknown. Game, if you're gonna do peck immediately against someone with low speed, I'm not gonna do it. We can rig it to have the first turn in our favor. Don't forget that. Alright, well. First thing to note. We are able to just practically ignore, kind of, the first round of combat. Okay. Now, we have this birdcage crap. I don't understand the purpose behind this birdcage crap. It doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't make any fucking sense. That can't win. There's no way to apply it. If we use it, we die. If we don't use it, we die. No wonder you're a fucking bird. You're absolute fucking bullcrap. Let's just see what happens here. Block. Hit. Hit. Blocked. Murdered. I get so much murder on me. That fails horribly, thank you. I then get staggered. I then basically get staggered again. But now we don't even need to target you, so... Kinda means everything is good. No, wait, you're still enchanted. I don't get this! We can't win it! What the fuck is this? It basically says you have to kill one of these fucking birds in the very first round. What the hell? I'm just letting some... Chomp, kill him, yes, go ahead. Now, what the fuck is this lullaby? On use, if used against Big Bird, it falls asleep next scene, becoming staggered. Can I only do that once? Is that just a card permanently in my hand now, or... Let's try this. Yes, yes. Whatever. The creature is now staggered. Meaning we're not dazed. Meaning we can tell Big Bird to go and fucking kill itself. We can also do that to the little bird too, which quite frankly I am very tempted to tell it to do. Because despite everything, we do need it dead. And it is a card that just stays in our hand. But I have no energy to use it. Meaning we've lost. Stage 1. Fucking obliterate a bird. That is stage 1. Fucking obliterate the bird. Okay. How is it not fucking staggered? Come the fuck on. Okay, I think I've just thought of how I meant to do it. It's speed abuse. I always use speed abuse in these things normally. So why aren't I using it here? Simple question. I'm an idiot. That's why. So, first stage, we need to have it not ocular stabbing me. No ocular stabs. Perfect. So, you're doing the speed dice thing, and of course, on the time I don't get the ocular stab, we roll fuck all speed, meaning we can't win. So, try again. 2 ocular stabs. Nope. Start again. No ocular stabs, and we didn't roll entirely crap all speed. So, okay. Okay. But I also need a fucking better cards to deal with in the initial round, please. I don't want the fucking crap cards. I don't want them rolling a fucking 5 on every one of their rolls, please. Give me the starting conditions of which I can actually have a fucking chance. You know what? Somehow, this is decent starting conditions. No, the speed abuse I was thinking of doesn't work because salvation is a fucking counter dice. Okay. So, you need to repress that, because then you won't be affected by the enchantment because you're being dazzled. Right. You will then also have the counter dice required to counter that. He can then do that to counter that. Then we got to figure out which little bastard we want to die first. Answer, likely this one, because I think it'll work better. Right. Let's go. I'm a fucking idiot. Noted. He can take it, it's fine. Right. One of the little buggers is staggered. Perfect. Meaning I don't have to worry about the blasted lit thing. So next. Why is it 2? It's 2 for a reason. I can use that on my fucking friends? Are you serious? Okay. And now this guy's going to attack him, but with both of his dice broken, we don't have to worry too much. Also, you are doing the speedy crap when we have too much speedy crap. So Good thing the speed dice, the pet is going against the person who actually has the speed dice. So, that is likely my best bet for that. And that is not going to change anything. So instead, you can use it to fucking murder that prick. Okay? Okay. I don't know how I want that. You are dead. Fuck off. However, he can only attack him with the lullaby, which is bad. But the dazzle is going on him, which is fine. All I need to do is stagger this little bastard. Ironically, wouldn't it be better for me if he gets staggered this turn? Huh. That's an interesting tactic. So if I use sturdy defense on you... So if I do that, you will get staggered this turn. Meaning, he won't be able to attack you next turn. Then, on that turn, I'll be able to use the lullaby, assuming I'm not an idiot and don't use too much crap. In addition, assuming I can hopefully block that. Because if I can't, I'm not sure what will happen. Entirely. Okay. Let's go. So that blocks that. You get staggered. You get staggered like the little bloody bastard that you are. That happens because I'm an idiot and I don't realize these things. Then, you are able to lullaby this guy. Although I actually think it's safer to use the birdcage first. Then you need to make sure you murder him. You don't even need to double birdcage, actually. You're technically better off saving it to next turn. Ironically, you're better off using the birdcage on him, just because that the effect of this page only applies to librarians. You know, if I'd read that properly the first time, it would have probably made life significantly easier. Now then. Now, we can use the birdcage on him. And not do any other effects. Then, because he's now using Dazzle, I can hit your Dazzle with a lullaby. Because it'll block itself. Who's better off doing the lullaby? You're probably better off doing the lullaby so that he can do punishment next turn. You're cracked this turn, so you can't do anything. I then forget we can't redirect his attacks, but it actually doesn't fucking matter. So punishment and Gig. You do stigmatize and frontal assault. Can you do blazing strike? Of course you can't. Sunset blade, and you don't have the thing the special card of lullaby required, so it doesn't matter. So you just will of the prescript this turn, as we start to lay in to bloody, ever-loving, Christing, stupid big, massive prick. Excellent. He's now doing that, meaning you can then lullaby. You don't have a lullaby on you at the moment. We have to wait and hope you get one next turn. And you didn't, which I admit is kinda bad. But you do have Will of the Prescript, and then an Extract Fuel to hopefully, or even a Frontal Assault, which is probably better in the end, to hopefully get the card in question. Either that, or it's going to fucking burn to death, like I think is very appropriate for a bird. In fact, please don't kill it. I want to see it burn. Oh well, it's dead. I am the Parafox Archangel. I will not be beaten by a bloody bird! So what are your abilities, Big Bird, now that I've slaughtered you and I extract your power for myself? Watchful Eyes. Fully restore the librarian's light. Every scene, a random ally gains no light while the selected librarian restores 2 light. Interesting. With that build, you could make a character that doesn't need light restore as much. Eternally Lit Lamp. Any enemy this librarian targets will be forced to target the librarian back regardless of speed. That is amazing, so that you can make a tank that actually can properly tank without having to require on haste. Salvation. All dice gain +1 power against enemies with higher speed. If target's HP is 25% or below, destroy all dice on their page upon winning a clash. That also seems really, really good. Okay. I'm not sure about Watchful Eyes, but those two are definitely amazing. Alright, Binner, what do you have to say? Your expression tells me that you have many questions you yearn answered. Why don't you take a seat and have a cup of tea first? I'm not too used to this kind of occasion. In time you will grow accustomed to it, as with everything else. What is the library like from what you have seen? Again with that question? I thought I told you my answer already. Or are you a bit wacky in the head? Viewpoints are bound to undergo constant change. Alright, fine. I'll give you another answer. I got fancy with comparisons with Arena and Jail last time. But to put it bluntly, the library is a perfectly ordinary part of the city, where people die out all the time. I see. Huh. Black tea doesn't taste too bad. It's no coffee, but it's got its own flavor going. It's because of the palatable agony that the tea leaf infused in each cup. Wow! Only you would think of tea leaves literally boiling alive in agony as you put them in the tea. Thank you, Binner. I'm actually going to imagine that every time I'm going to drink a cup of tea, and I'm going to relish in that thought now. Thank you. It's still hard to believe, but you said you were an Arbeiter from the head, right? I was indeed. I had a ton of things I wanted to ask an Arbeiter if I ever ran into one. Do you have faith, any faith that I will answer them? Nope, not at all. Besides, I got a more pressing question now. If you really are an Arbeiter, why are you just staying here doing nothing? I am simply watching from afar. I have long since laid down myself as an Arbeiter. You're just watching? You seem pretty complacent about helping Angela as for a bystander. I simply take care of the tasks given to me. No more, no less. What if Angela ordered you to tell her all about the secrets of the city? Only the head knows then. She has not made such an attempt. Possibly because she knows that I will not answer regardless. No, perhaps she already tried to uncover my secrets before I could realize it.
And what if I tried to kill you and turn you into a book here and now? So I can pull out every little bit of knowledge you have by force.
You are a bold individual, and quite hostile as well. That is what differentiates you from us, perhaps.
Ain't got any courtesy to show for one of the shady overlords of the city.
There was once a man whose dream had been ruined by me. However, even when he faced me in person, his anger was directed at what was above and beyond. His gaze never settled on the things right in front of him. He always looked further. Unlike you or Angela, who are well nigh blind to anything outside of your immediate sight, as I can see.
Hey, don't change the topic.
Quite sharp indeed. You bear a poison, heavy and slow, yet deadly. I know you well, even though you know nothing about me. My occupation is to simply remain silent and spectate, so worry not.
Guess our conversations will always be parallel.
Oh, sorrow, I have ended, you see, by respecting you, because I am certain you will never leave me.
What's that from? Ah, I realize it. Your beauty lies in the force of your being.
Are you leaving already? You are welcome to stay a little longer and finish your cup of tea.
Lost my appetite.
You may drop by sometimes and be my company. It is rather amusing to talk with you.
Like hell it is.
Let me guess. Nope, still no dinner. And you lied to me, there's no librarian unlocked there. Well, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode. So, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.